An adventuring party stayed at the farm the other night. A real, honest-to-goodness party. They even had a name for themselves, the Fiery Griffins, or something like that. I've never met a band that didn't have some sort of dramatic, over-the-top title for themselves like that. They were riding a high, celebrating a successful adventure. Evidently, a hill troll had been terrorizing a bridge that prevented travelers from crossing one side of the river to the next, messing up trade and travel. They accepted the contract to resolve the issue in the city and stopped by my farm on their way back to cash in. As evening approached, and I was finishing shepherding the last animals into their stables and pens, I could hear them singing an old song popular with adventurers. It tells the tale of a river spirit drowning in wine and how they were ready to drink even more than the spirit. A ridiculous song that is easy to learn, hard to forget, and impossible to get out of your head once it's stuck in. They hailed me as they approached my gate, asking for a meal and place to stay the night before continuing on what they were calling their victorious march of victory. There wasn't a bard among them. I laughed at their pretentiousness and audacity, but welcomed them in. They paid no heed to my laughter, assuming it would be my privilege to host, which, in all honesty, it was. Spending the evening and late into the night with them, eating, drinking, and celebrating, was a treat. It reminded me of the best part of adventuring. After the danger had passed and everyone was confirmed safe, celebrating seemed to be why we quested in the first place. Not for the job that needed to be done or the payment, but for one evening of revelry and reminiscence, recalling near misses and exceptional saves, laughing at almost costly blunders. All memories have a more pleasant filter on them than the actual event. For the meal, I chopped up some carrots and beets and quickly roasted them with a spell. I don't think any of my guests noticed that bit of magic. Then I seasoned a large pork loin with some dried spices and herbs from my garden and baked it in a butter sauce. I pulled 2 loaves of bread and a half a wheel of cheese from the cellar as well. A half-orc member of the team carried a barrel of wild berry mead that I had been saving for an occasion such as this. After we ate, drank, and toasted to our fill, I was full much earlier than they were. They all found spaces on the floor to lay out their bedrolls. It reminded me of how comfortable and easy it was to sleep in a group like this. The next morning, I fully expected to find them still asleep, but they were already packed up and gone. On my table, they left 12 gold pieces and a letter of thanks. The gold is enough to buy the farm, so I'll have to bury and forget about it. It wouldn't do to have that much wealth lying around. Like, comment, and follow for more tales from the Fantasy Farm.